Well, welcome back to another edition of Your Financial Corner with UHS Federal Credit Union. I'm your host, Steve Campbell of Seed Planning Group. We are a fee-only financial planning firm here in Binghamton, New York, that partners with the credit union to provide financial planning guidance to credit union members at a cost, but we do offer a discount. And we also like to bring great educational resources and timely topics to you because it's your money and it's your life. And we want to give you some things and resources that can help you in your financial planning journey. So stay tuned. So in today's topic, we want to focus on what to do if you've unfortunately had a reduction in your take-home pay as a result of your job having to make cutbacks or to cut back on expenses. We believe that there's maybe a couple of things that you can do, and we want to go ahead and walk you through maybe three that you can start to look at today. All right, so the first one we want to look at is getting a handle on what we would call your real spending. I think everybody has heard of the word budget, and a budget is a great thing. It's what maybe we hope to spend every month. This is maybe where we set out a budget for groceries, going out to eat, entertainment, our bills, our utilities. So it's the idea of what we want to spend every month. But then there's something of our real expenses or the real spending that we have. This is where we can say we'd like to spend $200 a month, maybe going out to eat. But what if we were actually tracking our expenses and saw that we were spending $300 to $400 a month? If you can get a real handle on your real expenses, then you can know from a cash flow standpoint. If you did have your income unfortunately reduced and you're trying to find ways to create extra cash flow, begin tracking your expenses so that you really understand maybe what you've been spending on average every single month. And then understanding, okay, what's a necessity? What are the bills that I know I have to pay? And then are there other things that maybe are nice, they're desirable, they're things I want to do? Are there some things that I can begin to do maybe for a short period of time, make some sacrifices and maybe not spend money in ways that I didn't realize I was spending before? So get a handle on your real spending so that you know exactly what's coming in and what's going out, because we're going to talk about in this next segment, maybe ways to save some money. So the second thing that you can do is actually begin to talk to your service providers. Are there subscriptions or services that you've been paying for that maybe you can begin to save some money each and every month? These may be things like your cable bill, cell phone bill, that gym membership that we may or may not be using. When it comes to the gym, if you're not going and you find that you're still paying the $10, $20, even $100 a month, maybe it's time to postpone that subscription for a while and focus on getting outside and working out at home. Maybe it's simple things like maybe you have a really high cable package that you don't need. They're always offering incentives when we sign up for the premium and the platinum packages. But you get incentives really at the beginning. But after a certain amount of time, your local cable or internet bill may be higher than you really need it to be. Are there some alternatives that you can begin to look at? Maybe instead of having a full cable package, what about streaming networks? If you really think about it, by the time you get home every single night, you probably only have so much time to actually watch television, whether it's live sports, news, binge watch TV shows. So having 200 cable stations, do you really need it? I don't know. But it may be a great opportunity for you to call up your local cable provider and ask, are there ways that you can be saving money? Because I have found that even personally, there's packages that I didn't realize that were available, that you can choose the TV stations that you want to watch, that you can basically set your monthly bill that you want it to be. So there are some things when it comes to cable that you can be saving money. Same things with cell phone providers. If you've ever looked at your cell phone bill, you may be being charged for things that you don't even know what they are. Great time to reassess, call your cell phone provider and ask if there's ways that you can be saving money, because it all adds up. So look at your subscriptions, look at your service providers, and just start to ask questions, because you may be able to shave off a couple $100 a month by just being aware of what you're already paying money for. And so the third and fourth thing I'm going to combine together and give it with a caveat. You should probably speak to a financial professional before making any kind of these decisions, but they can be some temporary relief if you do need it. Two that you can look at are potentially refinancing loans, credit cards. There's really low interest rates right now, can help maybe put more money in your pocket, but you want to make sure that there's not conflicts of interest. If you have student loans, if you have unnecessary credit card debt and you're thinking about refinancing, just make sure that the institution that you're choosing isn't trying to convince you to do a refinance just because they're paid more or there could be a conflict of interest. But if there is a reason to potentially reduce your interest rate or to extend a term so that you can free up some cash flow, just make sure that you're putting a purpose as to why you're doing it. Obviously, you want to try to save money if you find yourself in this situation, but you don't want to be doing something that is potentially detrimental in the long term. But if you understand it's for a period of time, if you end up making more money or bonuses come in, you can pay off these credit cards. But possibly doing a refinance at this point might make sense with interest rates being historically low. And that kind of goes into our second one, which again, I would speak to a financial professional about. But maybe you can, for the short term, reduce your retirement contributions. There's the ability sometimes, depending on the server that you have on the back end, to go on and play around with, okay, if I was making a 10% contribution every year, what would happen if I moved that to 9 or 8? How much money would that put back into my paycheck? You'd be able to at least then balance, hey, if for the next couple of months, maybe I had to reduce my retirement contributions. I understand that if I do this too long, maybe I'm not going to have as much money projected in retirement as I could. But if in the meantime, at least over the next couple of months, until I get a handle on my expenses, maybe, just maybe, you can think about reducing your retirement in the meantime. Might sound weird to have a financial planning company share some of these things for you, but I want you to know that we are a fee-only financial planning firm, meaning that all of our staff is salaried. We don't work on commissions. We don't sell products. We're also human beings just like you. We have families. We work for a living. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes things happen to us that aren't expected, and we just have to figure it out. If there's some things that you can do financially to ease the pain of not having as much income, you got to do it. But you got to remember, it's for short term. You always want to understand the legal, the investment, and the tax advice that somebody may be giving you. We're not telling you to go out to do anything drastic or that would hurt you in the long term. But if there are some things that you can do in the meantime to help you get back on your feet, then it's something worth exploring. And another topic on that is, because of our extension and partnership with the credit union, we do offer financial planning to credit union members at a cost. If you would like to schedule a free discovery meeting with one of our fee-only planners, we have financial planning programs for those just getting started off in their career. So these are 30, 40-year-olds up to those in the core years of their working, understanding their 403B, what their pension could look like, Social Security, just benefits in general. And then we have programs closer to retirement. In retirement, we've worked with people on everything from getting an understanding on their cash flow, their estate plan, retirement projections, understanding their investments, making sure that they have survivorship planning in place if something should happen to them or their spouse. So we offer a discount to you as a credit union member. So if you'd like to schedule that free consultation, you can visit seedpg.com. That's seedpg.com. So seedpg.com. There's a contact us button up in the top corner. You can go ahead and schedule your free meeting. Just let us know that you're a credit union member, because when you come in for that meeting at the end, we'll share the discount based on your unique situation. So again, if you find yourself in this situation, I know it might be difficult. When you have things happen to you that are unforeseen, you just got to figure it out for a while. Here's maybe a couple of things that can help you in your financial planning journey. If we can be a benefit to you, a partner, an advocate, whatever you need us to be, we are here to help. So until next time, thanks for stopping by, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks.